I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Reds vs. Giants. My team pick is the Reds money line. The Reds will be starting right-hander Nick Lodolo, who's 3-1 with a 2.79 ERA, as in his last start. He went 5 innings, allowing 4 runs against the Baltimore Orioles. Lodolo is 2-0 with a 0.71 ERA on the road this season, while Cincinnati has a team ERA of 4.06, which ranks 18th. Both San Francisco and Cincinnati have struggled as of late, but Lodolo has been great on the mound this season, which is why I'm backing the Reds on the road this season. Mason Black was hit hard in his MLB debut, and although the Reds don't have a great offense, they still should be able to get plenty of hits and runs. Lodolo, meanwhile, will keep his success going against this Giants lineup, which has struggled mightily. Take the Reds money line. My total pick is over 7.5 runs. San Francisco will return home after a 10-game road trip where the Giants went 3-7. San Francisco will be starting right-hander Mason Black, who struggled in his lone start this season, as he's 0-1 with a 10.38 ERA, as he went 4.1 innings, allowing 5 runs against the Phillies. San Francisco has a team ERA of 4.51, which ranks 24th. Although both offenses have their struggles this season, the over is a good spot here as Black will be hit hard, while both bullpens have major concerns. Cincinnati is 18-17-2 in hitting the over this season, while San Francisco is 18-19-2, but Black will be hit hard here as he was in his MLB debut. With Black on the mound and how poorly the bullpens are, the over is a good spot here. Take the over. Braves vs. Mets. My team pick is Mets money line. Max Fried will start the second game of this series with the Mets. He gave up 4 runs on 4 hits and 3 walks with 7 punch-outs last week in a loss against the high-flying Dodgers. Fried quickly gave up a 2-run homer to Shohei Ohtani in the opening inning. He was able to settle in, shutting out the Dodgers over the next 4 innings before Teoscar Hernandez got a hold of one in the 6th frame to make it a 4-0 ball game. Sunday was Fried's first outing this year, giving up multiple home runs, but he has also gone at least 6 innings in 3 straight while striking out at least 6 in all 3 appearances. The 30-year-old vet owns a 4.23 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, and 32:14 K. BB in 38.1 innings. According to Yahoo.com, he didn't have his best command and had a zone rate under 50% on the day, but he avoided major damage until the 6th inning bomb. Heading into the first game of this series on Friday evening, the Braves rank 6th in OPS. That is with Matt Olson hitting .200 with a .665 OPS. He will turn it around sooner rather than later. Christian Scott surrendered 1 run on 3 consecutive hits to open the bottom of the first before going on to retire the next 12 batters he faced. According to Yahoo.com, the 24-year-old right-hander threw 17 first-pitch strikes and generated 18 whiffs in the contest, making a very strong case to stick around in the Mets rotation. But the Mets are stubborn, and they will send the youngster back down if he struggles in this tough appearance against the Braves. I expect him to have another strong showing at home. Heading into play Friday, the Mets have won 4 of 5 against opponents in the National League. Take the Mets to win and Scott to have another excellent performance. My total pick is under. The Mets will start one of the top pitching prospects in the organization against the Braves on Friday night, a week after he dazzled in a start against the Rays. Christian Scott impressed in his MLB debut this past Saturday, striking out 6 over 6.2 innings while allowing 1 run on 5 hits and 1 free pass. Despite his excellent debut and strong track record at AAA, the 24-year-old right-hander will not have margin for error moving forward if he hopes to maintain a spot in the rotation. They have gotten excellent production from three other rotation members, Luis Severino, Sean Manaea, and Jose Butto, this season, and while Jose Quintana has struggled, 5.20 ERA, 1.54 WHIP in 7 starts, his long track record in the majors as well as his $13 million salary for 2024 gives him some level of security in the rotation. Additionally, the Mets could get Tyler Megill, shoulder, back from the 15-day injured list next week, so a poor outing from Scott on Friday could put him at risk of a demotion to AAA Syracuse. Max Fried will start the second game of this series with the Mets. He gave up 4 runs on 4 hits and 3 walks with 7 punch-outs last week in a loss against the Dodgers. The 30-year-old vet owns a 4.23 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, and 32.14 K, BB in 38.1 innings and should be able to limit the Mets for much of the evening. I expect Christian Scott to have another strong game, as both teams won't generate consistent traffic on the base paths. The total has gone under in 13 of Atlanta's last 14 games. Take the under here with confidence. Rangers vs. Rockies. My team pick is Texas Moneyline. Texas enters this contest averaging 5.1 runs per game, which is good for third in the league. The Rangers continue to see the ball well and are currently sitting 5th in collective batting average. They have seen the ball even better on the road this season, but home runs have been slightly less frequent. Night games have been yet another split in which the Rangers are hitting better than their season benchmark. What's more, over half of their home runs have come under the lights. Despite sitting in the top 3 in hits per game, Texas finds themselves in the bottom half of the league when to extra base hit rate. This has hindered their ability to put up multi-run innings, but as a result of nearly 9 hits per game, Texas is often driving runners home. Plate discipline will remain key. As it stands, the Rangers sit 10th in strikeout rate, but are in the bottom half of the league in walks received. If they can stay patient here, they should be on their way to another win. Simply put, it is too hard to trust the Rockies' offense this season. They have often been inconsistent at the plate, and with the high strikeout rate, they show they lack the discipline to stay in the box. Texas has hit better on the road this season, and they've found ways to send the ball yard when hitting under the lights. Feltner has had an erratic arm this season and has allowed opponents to hit greater than .300 both at home and under the lights. My total pick is over 10.5 runs. Colorado comes into this contest averaging 3.73 runs per game, which is good for 24th in baseball. The Rockies have remained inconsistent at the plate. They are currently hovering around the bottom 10 when it comes to batting average, but things have brightened up at home. Colorado is hitting the ball best at home this season, and, given their hitter-friendly park, over half their homers have come from Coors Field. They have also hit the ball above their season benchmark when hitting in night games. What is arguably more noteworthy is that 2/3 of their doubles have come under the lights. Plate discipline has been the biggest wane on the Rockies' offense. They sit bottom 5 in both walks received and strikeouts per game. This has not only made it more difficult for the Rockies to generate consistency, but has made it more difficult to land runners in scoring position. The inability to do so here could prove detrimental. It is hard to confidently back and under at Coors Field, even with the Rockies' offense stumbling. Heaney has yet to record a win this season, and his lack of ball control issues freed bases far too often. Feltner, in his own way, has struggled to close innings out and has opponents hitting better than .300 at home. Both of these offenses sit top 10 in their ability to drive home runners, and with the Rangers logging nearly 9 hits per game, they should be able to carry most of the water here.